This simple to run procurement exercise is in place to help you select the most suitable supplier to meet your needs, creating fair competition between them. This helps to make sure you're getting the best value for your money. There are some important things to think about when it comes to the evaluation part of the process, as it will determine which supplier has scored the highest and is successful. Here are some easy to follow steps so your evaluation is fair and compliant.
Step 1. Deciding what to evaluate. Before you advertise your further competition, you'll need to decide what to evaluate and how you're going to do it. All this information should be put in your documents. You'll need to work out how you're going to evaluate the submissions from the suppliers. This is called the award criteria and is usually split into quality and cost. For quality, this will involve coming up with questions that will allow the suppliers to demonstrate how they'll meet your needs. For example, questions could be tailored around quality aspects of the organisation, products, or how the supplier will deliver the service to you. To evaluate the questions, you'll need to decide how you're going to score them and include this scoring methodology in your documents. For example, 0 to 5, 0 being unacceptable and 5 being excellent. Add a weighting to each question to help you identify the most important points to you. You'll also need to include how you're going to evaluate cost.
Step 2. Planning for your evaluation. Allow enough time for the evaluation in your timescales. Decide who's going to evaluate and make sure they have time booked out for it. Have an evaluation panel of at least 2 people for the quality questions, but don't include too many. Make sure you include people who understand the products or services. Have someone different doing the price evaluation. It shouldn't be someone who's evaluating the quality questions. Prepare your evaluation documents before the further competition deadline so they're ready for you to start evaluating.
Step 3. Doing the evaluation. Once the further competition deadline has passed, you can evaluate the supplier submissions. Don't open any bids before the deadline. Complete a declaration of interest form and keep them on record. Evaluate the submissions individually. Assess the award criteria by evaluating each supplier response using the scoring methodology you set out during your planning.
When evaluating supplier responses, don't make assumptions or read into information provided by the supplier. Provide a score based on the written responses only, not on what you already know about the supplier. Apply scores consistently and don't compare bids against each other. Make comments to back up why you have given the score you have.
If you require clarification on a response, you can ask the supplier. This should be done through an e-tendering portal if you're using one. Don't ask any new questions though. You must only score what you said you were going to. Once the panel has completed their evaluations individually, hold a moderation meeting. Arrange a date and time for the panel to meet to discuss the scores. Identify where there are any differences of opinion. Discuss the scores given and reasons why before a final score is agreed, and also make notes to back this up as well.
Once the evaluation has been completed and you know the successful supplier or suppliers, this is the time to get any internal approval that may be needed. Then you can notify all suppliers of the outcome through the e-tendering portal you're using. We advise including a standstill period, normally of 10 days. Once this date has passed, you can award your contract. You should keep a record of all your evaluation documents.